Alright, so we're going to be going over the new Ridgid SeeSnake stand. So this is the CS6X Versa. So I really like the stand. It's a lot better than the LT1000, the old laptop stands we have. I find it's very easy to upload the videos. I also really like the fact that it connects right to the iPad. And so whatever I'm seeing on the screen here, I can also see on the iPad. So I'm going in the line, I can give my iPad to the customer. The customer can watch directly from my iPad to see exactly what I'm seeing. So I think it's really good that way. It's really handy. But so we're going to kind of go over how to use this. So all the buttons on here are pretty straightforward. So this is to control the actual stand. Now I can record using this actual stand. I don't necessarily need to hook it up to the iPad. I just like to do it. It's a good way to do it. If you're gonna record right on the stand, not use the iPad, you're gonna have to put a USB in there. And then it's the exact same controls as the old Ridgid stand. Record, it will record directly to that USB. That's as long as you have one plugged in, it'll automatically do that. Take pictures. Again, we still have the brightness on here, same way is what you used to do it. Rotate, microphone, 0, line locate, everything should be the same. You can go back and see your old jobs. You can even watch your old jobs on here when the USB is plugged in. But anyways, we're going to show you how to hook it up to the iPad and how to kind of use the app. So first thing we're going to do, obviously turn it on. While we're waiting for that to fire up here, it takes a couple seconds. I'm going to show you the Ridgid app that you're going to need. So it's called the SeeSnake Live. So it's on the App Store. It should be on all the company iPads. So basically to connect, you're just going to open up this app. So automatically it knows my device. And so I'm just going to wait for it to connect. So I just click on it. As soon as I click on it, it says HQ Live wants to join Wi-Fi network Greg Simpson. So that is the name of my stand. So I'm just going to hit join. That's how it actually connects. The stand gives off kind of its own Wi-Fi network, and the iPad will join that. So there we go, we're connected there. So the first time you connect, it is going to have this in centimeters. It's super simple to change. All you have to do is actually click on it, and this little menu is going to come up. You can change to metric, you can change to imperial. If you do auto, it's just going by wherever you are. That's why it automatically is in centimeters. We're in Canada, so it just did that, but I like to use inches. So yeah, just hit imperial, and it's going to be in inches now. So let's make sure the counter is working. So it's working here. So we should be getting the exact same thing we're getting on the stand, both picture. So let's see. There I am. There we are on there as well. So yeah, that's as simple as it is connecting. Now, sometimes if the iPad does not want to connect, what you might have to do is go into settings and manually go to Wi-Fi and manually click your device network. So again, my device is named Greg Simpson. I had to go into settings on the actual device. Normally it will come up with some random number. I think it says SeeSnake and then whatever model number or something. So you'll have to go in and just click that if it doesn't automatically connect. You also want to make sure your Bluetooth is turned on, because it uses Bluetooth as well, I guess. So anyways, yeah, so I'm back at the app here. So to record from the app, it's super simple. You have to hit record on the iPad itself. If I hit record on the device, on the actual stand, it's not going to record it to the iPad. It will just record it to the USB. So if I want it saved on the iPad, I have to hit record on the iPad. I can also take pictures. I can take a picture with narration, which I don't know you'll ever need to do. So the actual iPad doesn't have all the same functions. So for example, I can't do a line, I can't turn on the line locate from here. I can't zero from here. So basically when I want to zero, I have to go to the stand and hit 0 on the stand. There's no way to do it from the iPad. Same with line locating. I can't turn on the sonde from the app. I have to actually do it on the stand. Again, not a huge deal. The only issue I do have with recording on the actual iPad, once I start the recording, there's no way to leave the app. So I can't show the Service Titan screen, so we get the customer information, the customer name, the address and everything. So what I do is I just write on a piece of paper and show that at the beginning of my video. So we're at 3900 Russell Road, I would just write that on a piece of paper and put that in front of the camera. That way we know it's the right file. The other thing, as soon as we start recording here, you're gonna see there is a yellow microphone button up here. So this right now is using the iPad microphone. It's not actually using the microphone on the stand. So every time you start the recording, first thing you wanna do is hit this button here, which is the mute. You'll see as soon as I hit that button, we now have a gray flashing microphone, and when it's on, you'll see it's a yellow microphone. So that's how we know it's off. When we're recording, you can pause the recording. See, it's paused now, and then we just hit resume to start it again. To finish the recording, you just hit that square to stop the recording. You can also take pictures during the recording. So for example, let's take a picture there. So right now it's a snapshot. Before I have to hit complete to actually save the picture. Right now it's giving me the option to kind of narrate this picture or add a caption. I don't need to do any of that. So I just hit that and it's going to save it to the file, and the recording is still continuing. So we can go ahead and stop that recording. Another interesting feature with the app is you can actually doodle on the screen. So say this cord right here was a broken pipe. I can just, again, show you, hit that doodle button. It's going to come up with this little menu. So I can change the color of my doodle. And so say this is a broken pipe and we're trying to explain to the customer what's going on. You can actually go right ahead and circle that. You can change the thickness of the brush. So yeah, you can undo, redo. It's another pretty handy tool that, again, just kind of helps show things to the customer. As well, if you do need to change the date for whatever reason, there's this formatting here you can always change. To see your jobs, so we just recorded that video, so now I want to go back and take a look at that video and actually upload it. So every time you start a new recording, it's going to automatically open a new job. The jobs are automatically just saved as the date. So you can see I did a recording at 1:25 today, and then it's 2:09 now. That's my other one. So this is the recording I just did. So you just have to click on the okay, there we go. So okay, there we go. Once you click on it, it should open that job, and then so there's my video, and also there's the picture I took. So when we're ready to go ahead and upload, all you have to do is hit the share button here. There is also a delete button, or you can delete the whole job just by removing the job. But I want to upload this video. All we would do is hit that share button, then hit drive. It's going to pull up the screen. It'll give you the opportunity to change the name. So again, we just do our regular address, date, and then just hit upload. As long as you're signed into Google Drive on the iPad, you'll see I'm not actually signed in on this iPad, so it won't allow me to upload it. But if you're signed into the router recordings, it will just automatically upload right to there. So that's really all there is to uploading the videos. Yeah. Again, when you start up this app, if it's not automatically showing up your device, you just want to go to settings and go to Bluetooth, make sure your Bluetooth is on, and then click on your device name. and then it should automatically connect when you come back here. If it's not automatically connecting, again, click that device thing and then click your device. Again, this is to see your jobs. Again, every time you shut the device off and start a new recording, it should automatically start a new job. But if you want to keep better organized or something, if you need different files for when you're on one job, you can just hit that and create new job. Or if you want to add more files onto a previous job, you can just go through and find that. You can also change the name of the jobs on here, because like I said, it will automatically save it just as the date. So I believe, oh yeah, so right here there's a little button to edit, and just like that you can type in your new name. Also, you can add the address and everything if you wanted to. That, I believe, is pretty much everything. It does save it directly onto the app, the videos. It's not going to save it into your photo roll. If your storage does get full on your iPad, you'll have to go onto the app and delete the actual old jobs. And if you're recording to the iPad, it's only going to save it to your iPad. Even if you have a USB in the stand, it's not going to save to there. If you want it on the USB, you have to use the stand. If you want it on the iPad, you have to use the iPad. But I think that pretty much covers everything. And so again, each device uses their own microphones. If you're recording on here, you have to shut the microphone off on here if you want the microphone off. If you're recording on here, you have to shut the microphone on here off. And yeah, if you have any questions, I guess let me know.